Hi friends, welcome to another video, another new video I should say, in the series Learn Vocabulary Using Memory Techniques. And in the first week, I've already shared 10 words and how to learn them using memory techniques. Today I'm going to share another 10. Hope you are learning and you are converting your words, vocabulary words using these memory techniques by the methods which I've already shared, that is breakdown, resemblance, and another two which you definitely will be remembering, which I've shared in the last video. So let us start with another new video, new exciting video. Very soon I am going to share at least vocabulary of 1,000 words, a common video, and you'll get the link for that. And I'm planning other sections also, for which you'll start getting videos very soon. Okay, so let me share my screen first. Here we are, learning vocabulary through memory techniques. Week 2. So what we are going to learn today? We are going to learn these 10 words. Here is the, I think, right position for my video. Okay. The very first word is naive. Navy or knave means inexperienced. Second is meticulously. That is in a manner marked by extreme care of details. Third is gangly. That is tall, thin, and awkward. Fourth is horrendous. That is extremely unpleasant, horrifying, or terrible. Fifth is tendril. That is slender structure by which some plants attach to an object. Sixth is cedar. That is moved unobtrusively or furtively. Seventh is stifle or stifle, means conceal or hide. Eighth is exuberant, means joyously unrestrained. Ninth is queer, that is a tremulous sound. And 10th is fetid, that is offensively melodious. Okay, so how to learn these 10 words? So here's your first word, naive. That is inexperienced. So what you can think or what you can imagine, that you are in an organization and you are a person who is saying no. You are saying no to each and everything. And because of that, your no, or because of not taking responsibility, you are not going forward, or you are remaining inexperienced or a knave or a fresher only. Okay. So in an organization, you are saying no to all the words and you are remaining inexperienced. Can you see this guy who's cutting the same branch on which he's sitting because he has no experience? It's just you can take it as an example. It's not for the inexperienced, but then this one image can give you a click or a trigger which required to memorize any words. Coming to the second one, meticulously. Meticulously means in a manner marked by extreme care of details. So what you can think, in the same that organization, your boss has given you a shock of your life, that is you have to present tomorrow. And you are someone who actually prepare any PPT or presentation in quite vivid details. You follow each and every details. Okay. And that presentation is on future projections. So what you are doing, you are actually giving a lot of time, you are actually devoting a lot of time to prepare that presentation, and you are presenting it to the minute possible detail. Okay. So you are following that meticulous way of presentation. So meticulously in a manner marked by extreme care of details. So related from that meeting and that future projections And your preparation of that presentation can be a clue for the word meticulous. Coming to the next word, that is gangly. So gangly, what you can think, you can go back to your college. What has happened in your college? Your seniors, your college seniors has a gang or had a gang. And what you thought that leader, the main leader of that could be a dynamic, a very strong person. But then when you have met, I'm not a supporter of people, means you can introduce to your seniors, but then there shouldn't be ragging. But then what you can think that while taking ragging, one person has come like this. This is actually an example of gangly, that is tall, thin, and awkward person. So a leader is like this, and you started laughing on him. You started laughing on him that you've seen a leader like this who is a tall, thin, and awkward looking. Okay, so what you thought that some dynamic person will come, but then actually the person has came and he looks like the image we can now see on our screen. Okay, so he's a perfect example of gang. And as I've given you an image from your college, so that could be your clue, because anything which is related to your college can help you memorize or remember anything. Okay, coming to the next image or next word. The next word is horrendous. Normally rain, everybody likes rain. I likes it very much. But then you can imagine, just for an imagination, that you are sitting in your class and your teacher asked you, you are breaking down that word horrendous. How rain does for you, or how a rain is for you. How rain does horrendous. How rain does horrendous. So the time your teacher asked you about the rain, you gone into your past memories, which was extremely unpleasant, horrifying, or terrible, like this image. Water everywhere, waterlogging, you cannot move, cars, scooters stopping. You cannot even see the manholes. Where's the manholes? People are falling in that manholes. So those extremely unpleasant, horrifying, or terrible experience from the word how rain does for you and how you like the rain. So your eyes actually means you started thinking about that unpleasant time. Your eyes become like this. Okay. So horrendous, extremely unpleasant, horrifying, or terrible. Coming to the next one, that is 10 drill. Now what we are going to do, we are again going to break down into 10 drill. So what you are doing, there's a 10, you are putting 10 drills in a tree. You are putting a 10 drills in a tree, and that what you can see, that tree is actually bringing its arms forward like this. You can imagine these as these arms, and the tree is telling you, or tree is saying that don't cut the tree before planting a new one. Okay, so plant a new one, then cut a old tree, and try to cut only those trees which are quite old, which are not giving fruits, or there is some problem, and try to plant a new tree before cutting an old tree. Again, I am not someone who support cutting trees, but then I am only giving an example that by the 10 drilling into a tree, you're cutting using a drill. That also you have to think. You're cutting using a drill, you're drilling that tree, and that tree actually extending arms outward and telling you not to cut. And if you're cutting, then plant a new one and plant a new tree or plant a tree and then cut a old one. Okay. Coming to Siddle, most important and actually the favorite one in this series of 10 words for me. Why? Because it is related to cricket. I love cricket. So how I'm going to relate this with cricket? From that word Seidel or Siddle, I have taken the image of Peter Siddle. He's an all-rounder from Australian cricket. You would have seen him bowling Virat Kohli and a lot of players, and you could see his enthusiasm like in this image. So what you can think that Peter Siddle has won, and actually he was the man of the match, or he actually bowled the last over and won the match for his team and started walking like a king. Move unobtrusively or furtively, like walking like a king. Okay. So Peter Siddle, walking like a king, is your meaning for Siddle, move unobtrusively or furtively. Okay. Coming to stifle. Stifle is conceal or hide. Here I'll take you even more before, that is in your childhood memories. What you can think that you are reading a comic book, you are actually hiding in your bed, or you are actually putting a blanket over you and reading a comic book, and suddenly your mother. So what you are doing, you are staying or keeping that comic book into a file, and you are saying that comic book to stay here, stay in this file, stifle, stay file, stifle, and you going to hide somewhere so that your mother couldn't catch you. Okay. So stifle, conceal or hide, you are hiding or stay, asking that comic book to stay in that file, and you go for hiding so that your mother couldn't catch you or couldn't beat you. Can you see that image in your mind? It's very simple because it has happened to almost all of us. Coming to the next one, exuberant. Exuberant is joyously unrestrained. So how you can think here, how you can make an image here. From exuberant, you can think that you are exhibiting ants, different varieties of ants. This is your image for exhibition. This are ants. So you are exhibiting lot of ants, different variety from all around the world. You're getting a lot of ants, and that exhibition actually get applaud from a very large group of people, and you are feeling like this. You are feeling like this. You are joyous. You have a joyous feeling, but then you are not showing in front of people. So you are joyously unrestrained. There is no pressure. You are happy that you have actually presented or exhibited it quite well. Exuberant, joyously unrestrained. Ninth, choir. Choir means a tremulous sign. But then what you can think that we can take the example of choir, that word itself, that your sir or teacher is asking the meaning of choir, and you are thinking that you shouldn't be pointed out or you shouldn't be asked that question, and you started shivering. You started shivering, and you started hiding below your bench. But then that question come to you, and you started making that tremulous sign. Those words are not coming from your mouth. You're not able to speak because you don't know the meaning. So choir, a tremulous sign. Shivering, hiding below bench, and coming out of that sound will give you that meaning. And the final one is fetid. For fetid, the meaning is offensively malodorous. Fetid, offensively malodorous. So what can you think? That you have a friend whom you like a lot, but then he's a very mischievous friend. He eat all fatty foods, and come to you, but then he stinks. He actually stinks because he keep eating those fatty foods which are means have a bad smell, and that keep a bad smell in his mouth. So whenever he talks, so what do you think that he is actually doing it purposely? So offensively malodorous. You are not liking it, but then he is your friend, so you're talking to him. So fetid means offensively malodorous. Means something which you're not liking it, then also you have to be there. You cannot go out of that place. So our 10 words are fetid, offensively malodorous. Let's go back to our 10 words again. So knave, inexperienced, that is your saying no to the any new thing. Meticulously, that presentation thing. Gangly, your college senior. Horrendous, that rain. Tendril, that tree, saying not to put any, or you shouldn't cut any tree before planting a new tree. Seedle, Peter Seedle. Stifle, that is you. Stifle means you are reading that comics book and hiding from your mother. Exuberant, that is exhibiting ants. Queer, that is you shouldn't be asked that spelling and you are making a sound. And fetid, your friend who eats a lot of fatty foods or a lot of junk food. Okay. So these are our 10 words in this video, and I think you would have liked this, and you are going to learn these 10 words, and you should keep a practice of actually learning 10 words each day. And if you'll be able to do that, and you are doing it at least 25 days a month, so you'll be able to do 250, you'll be able to learn 250 words per month. And if you're doing it for 12 consecutive months, so how many more you can do? You can learn up to 250 multiplied by 12. That comes out to be almost 3000 words per year. So how much you can add to your vocabulary? So you start using memory techniques, or the way you learn it or the way you like it. You can use some part of memory techniques and some part of your other methods which you are already enjoying or learning, or enjoy learning using those methods. So do it and learn and become unforgettable. So be unforgettable and keep learning and keep growing. On that note, we will stop here, and I'll come up with another. Stopping here, I want to tell you that I'm already taking some free webinar every Saturday. So if you want to understand about memory techniques, you can join my webinar. I'll share the link in the description box, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment box. I will be waiting for your comments. How are you liking this series of videos? Okay, so on that note, we will stop here. Thank you very much.